Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today we are talking about Dr. Stone, The Stone Wars, or Dr. Stone Season 2, Episode 4, and there's some interesting things brewing. So Ukyo, we learn, might not be completely loyal to Tsukasa. So basically what happens is Chrome and Magma are continually working for the distraction, and then Chrome is distracted as well, but Ukyo is pretty good at hearing, can figure out exactly where they are, but we learn that he is not actually trying to kill them. He doesn't want to kill them, he wants to capture them to get some information in order to figure out what side he actually wants to be on. Because right now, it seems like the only reason he is hanging out with Tsukasa is because, one, there's a group of people that he knows about and is semi-comfortable with, and two, possibly out of fear. Not 100% on that, but it is a possibility that, Tsukasa being the strongest, he's not going to unpetrify anybody that is weak, stronger than him, because he needs to be at the top of the food chain. There is a good possibility that a lot of his followers are only following him out of fear. He presents their idea, shows his strength, and he is physically stronger than everybody, so nobody's really going to mess with him or try to mess with him, and that makes sense. It doesn't seem like his followers are also extremely loyal to him. They are loyal to him in the means of, okay, we got a bunch of people together. Certain people can do certain tasks to survive. We still use fire and other tools, more primitive things in order to, survive. In Tsukasa's vision of this, more purified Earth is the best way to describe that. Meanwhile, while that's happening, Senku is deciding that it's time to finally fight. So next episode, they are actually going to encounter one another yet again, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. But Senku, wants to bring all these supplies because, yes, there's still a few months of winter left. I think they said about 6 weeks or so, and it's better to go to them and surprise them, than have them come to us and surprise us. So, in this case, this is one of the best offense is the best defense type situations, and they end up building a freaking car, which was really cool. So they develop a steam power engine. They use beeswax to create a mold, then put the mold around the beeswax, and then use brass in order to make the metal parts of the steam engine, which is pretty cool. It's a four-wheel drive, so you got an axle in the front and back with some sort of differential. They're both powered by the engine, so they can carry all the supplies, your food, your water, your science supplies, your cell phones, your swords, everything they might need in order to defeat Tsukasa for the foreseeable future. Chrome gets captured, if I didn't mention that already. That was a big part of the episode, and that's why we think Ukyo is creating some sort of revolution within the Tsukasa army, because he actually lies to Tsukasa. He found Chrome and Magma and Gen all by Senku's grave, and what we didn't realize is that he didn't say that to Tsukasa. He said, he found them by the revival cave. They're probably looking to get some more of that to revive more people to create a bigger army, which that would make sense too. That really wouldn't be a good idea to steal some of the revival serum to create more people, to have battle it out. But he blatantly lied to Tsukasa about that as Chrome is hanging there, above a waterfall to his death. And they're trying to get information from Chrome, and Kohaku is like, they have Chrome. They have Chrome, and then Senku was like, all right, we need to get there right away because Chrome might spill his mouth. And she says it twice, like, Chrome not spill intelligence, Chrome not spill intelligence. She says it twice in like a very mundane kind of emotionless way, and everybody just had this look on their face that was like, oh crap, we need to go get Chrome right now. She even runs after Chrome And Senku tells her to hold off because, what is one person going to do against an entire army? Kohaku shows up. Yeah, she'd probably be able to defeat quite a few of them. But at the same time, she doesn't fully know the terrain, which could lead to problems as well, which is not particularly good. Not particularly good. So she gets stopped. They build the car. They're on their way to go save Chrome, on their way to fight the Tsukasa. So Nikki, in the beginning too, we get a little bit about her. It was kind of like a little bit of a recap of them saying, "Oh, I want to fill you in on all the details of Lillian, so that way you can get the voice better, you can get the knowledge base better, and that way you can, win more people over with her voice," which I thought was pretty nice. Didn't really see a lot of Taijun, Yuzuria, and Nikki in this episode, the new recruit, but I'm sure we'll see a little bit more of them in the future. Chrome didn't die, so we all thought Chrome was going to die, but Ukyo was not actually trying to hit either Chrome or Magma. Magma actually makes it back to the village, show no, Kingdom of Science, so no issues there. He's alive and well, and Chrome is captured right now. Ukyo is like, you surrendered willingly. He like tore it off like his underwear or something. I don't know what the heck it was. It kind of reminded me of, I think it was Ace Ventura, where he rips his underwear out from his pants. Just like, I surrender, I surrender. I think Deadpool did that too. And he surrenders. So he was like, yeah, I'm not going to bother tying you up. You surrendered of your own free will. And he says he's a science user. Tsukasa's like, you shouldn't have said you were a science user because that means I'm going to have to kill you. And the first thing that comes out of his mouth is, oh, we can make fire different colors. And everybody just looked at him like, yup, you're dumb. That's not, you're primitive. That's not really anything important. And I thought that was pretty hilarious how that whole situation played out. He was like, oh, I should have started with a cotton candy machine or the Robin. That probably would have been a lot more useful and might have won some people over, and he might have been right in that regard. But he gets dropped from the waterfall, and then Tsukasa gives the okay to save him. And we get to see Tsukasa's raw power in this too, because he literally picks up a dead tree and throws it for a bridge to get him across, because I don't think he actually wants to kill Chrome. There's not really a reason for him to kill Chrome at this point in time. They may try to torture him more. They almost killed him. He accepted the fact that he was about to die. He was like, yep, just drop me already. I'm not giving you any information, which was very good. Chrome's living up to his character, getting some good character development in there as well. But there's just, it's concerning, because I feel like the time it took to build the car, the time it's going to take to actually get there, it's not going to be good. I feel like Chrome is going to be kind of just constantly tortured and nagged until he gives up some sort of information. I don't know if they'll just use him as a hostage. That's another possibility. Tsukasa, he's not the dumbest person either. He realizes that Chrome's not going to give him information no matter what he does to him. So they may just use him as a hostage situation and say, hey, either give us Senku or we're killing this guy. We're going to kill him in front of you. And then that's going to lead to a whole other bad situation down in the future. But at the same time, Kingdom of Science has Homaru. They didn't bring her with them, to my knowledge anyway. She seemed like she wasn't even captured either. She was just kind of on guard in a hut, with the furnace, eating ramen. So it seemed like she was perfectly fine, perfectly content with where she is. I don't know if they won her over yet at this point in time. I highly doubt it. By the way, she seemed so dedicated to Senku and Tsukasa, rather, and his empire. So it'll just be interesting to see how all of this plays out, because they both technically have a hostage, and they both kind of want as limited bloodshed as possible. Well, at least Senku does. I'm not sure about Tsukasa. Tsukasa has the ability to kill people if he needs to and if he wants to. It's more of a need than a want. If it's within his vision, within his power to stop somebody from developing more scientific tools, then that's what's going to happen. But the idea is to win over as many people as possible, but we're kind of past that point. Now it's just going to be kind of a full on battle, and I think both sides are going to be like, oh, I don't really want to kill you. I don't really want to get killed. So we're just gonna not do this, and maybe we can talk it out, and if every war ever worked out like that, that would be fantastic, because there'd be a lot less bloodshed, and you realize that 90% of it is the leader's fault and not the country's, but that is what it is, and you just kind of got to deal with what you got. So next episode, we are going to see some fighting. We may possibly see some of our first death. It is a possibility, so be prepared for that in the next episode. But if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like. Feel free to comment down below what you'd like me to do for future anime and cartoon related reviews. And we're going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I think this is a solid 7 out of 10. 7.5. Not fully an 8, but kind of close to an 8. So we'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Decent episode overall, but it definitely left you wanting a little more, and there was a little bit more to be desired in the episode as well. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.